Episodio 2, los niños perdidos.
Previously on The Walking Dead.
Anteriormente en The Walking Dead.
AJ and I had been searching for a long time for some place we could call home. Just when we thought we'd found a huge stash of food, it turned out to be a trap. That could have been the end. But I woke up and found I'd been saved by a guy named Marlon, the leader of a community living inside an old boarding school. It felt like a chance at having a home, a real one. We had to go back to the train station to see if any food survived the explosion. But someone else had the same idea. I didn't want to risk it, so I let him take some of the food and leave. I found Marlon and Brody in the basement that night, arguing about the man we'd seen, and I learned why Brody was so afraid. The man was part of a group of raiders they'd run into a year ago. Marlon traded Tennessee's older sisters to the raiders to keep himself safe. He attacked Brody and locked me in the basement with her. When she turned, I had to stop her. Marlon stole AJ's gun and tried to convince them I had murdered Brody.
Pero nadie se lo creyó.
Violet backed me up. I attacked Marlon and made him drop the gun. I told him we could fix things together. But then, Marlon was dead. And AJ pulled the trigger. He remembered what I'd taught him. To always aim for the head.
Pero no era necesario haber hecho eso. Coño, si hubiese hablado en vez de pelear en agarrar el arma, tal vez Marlon no hubiese muerto. Pero, verga, no pensé que AJ de verdad iba a disparar. Y yo juraba que tenía el arma, era yo. No pensaba que lo tenía AJ el arma. ¿En qué momento me agarró el arma? Es lo que no tiene sentido. Es lo que no tiene sentido porque yo tenía el arma en la mano. No AJ. Es lo que no me convence. Pero bueno. Cositas de The Walking Dead. Pero, buf, qué final de capítulo tan bueno. Esto sí es un juego de Telltale Games. No es por nada, pero mire. A New Frontier me pareció bueno, pero no está comparado como esto. Han pasado unas cosas aquí tan brutales que estoy sorprendido, de verdad. AJ. ¿Dónde está AJ? Ah, míralo. ¡Oño!
Made you some coffee.
Uy, pero vea, pues.
Tin said I can have some. I didn't steal it.
Qué rico.
I'm surprised you remember how to make it. We haven't had coffee in a long time.
You put it in hot water.
You're right. Thanks.
Last night, with Marlon, I heard Lewis and what he called me.
¿Qué dijo?
Am I a murderer?
No! Oh my God!
Shit! We could get medicine from the nurse's office.
He's dead. The kid blew his brains out. You shot him. He's dead. You're a murderer. Marlon, he was down. You had him beat. What the fuck did you teach this kid?
O sea, no le enseñé mal a AJ. Bueno, Clementine no le enseñó mal tampoco.
Lewis called me a murderer. But But we're supposed to kill bad stuff. Monsters. Did I do it bad? I thought Marlon was bad. He killed Brody. He kept telling lies.
Lewis was right. Sometimes people do bad things, like Marlon did. When you shot him, he wasn't a threat to us anymore. If you kill someone when they're no longer threatening you, that's murder.
What are we gonna do?
Hey.
Back off, all of you!
You talked Marlon down, and then they fucking murdered him!
Take AJ, go inside.
Come on, let's go.
Oh, just let them go back to the dorms? What happens the next time one of us does something this kid doesn't like? Should we expect a bullet too?
That's not what happened.
It's exactly what happened. It was over. The little Mr. Trigger Happy decided otherwise.
No, he wouldn't do that. He'd never hurt any of you. It was Marlon threatened us.
AJ pointed the gun first.
We get it, Lewis. Just back off, okay?
Back off? Seriously?
Let's go.
Clem? If I'm a murderer, am I gonna die too?
What? No.
Well, I think murderers are like monsters, and I know what happens to monsters. Nothing good. Nothing good at all.
AJ, you're not a monster.
They think I am. I wish they didn't.
We're going to fix this. You and me. I'm going to help you atone.
Atone?
It means make up for what you did wrong. We'll make it all right with the others.
For God's sake, someone help me with this!
Saved you from that car wreck, and you fucking murdered him?
Get back, Mitch!
Get back.
Or what? You gonna let him kill me too? Then who's next? A Sim? Willie? Screw both of you.
Joda.
Hey, what is it?
You've killed a lot of people. You murdered your friend Lee, didn't you?
What?
You said he was handcuffed. He wasn't a threat.
En realidad,
That means you murdered him.
I killed him because I loved him. I didn't want him to suffer.
How? He'd be dead.
He would have turned. I didn't want that for him. He deserved better.
I love you, Clem.
I love you back.
Hey. Violet said to come get you for the funeral.
Really?
We used to have them more. Then we stopped. It seems right, though. I brought you something.
For me?
I figured you'd be afraid, with everyone all upset. But you were brave last night. Like a firefighter.
No. Firefighters are good. I'm a murderer.
No, you're not. You gotta have a trial first. They decide that stuff in a courtroom. That's how it works. Worked before. Back then, there were all kinds of rules about who was innocent, who was guilty. It was complicated.
Before doesn't matter anymore. That world is gone.
That's a sad way to look at it.
Clem isn't sad. She's smart.
You sure you don't want your firefighter?
You should keep him, because you're good like him. But maybe we could play with him later? Together?
Sure. After the funeral. They buried them already. Viol'll start it soon. See you out there.
Debió haber aceptado el muñeco, pues, la verdad.
This is gonna be hard. Everyone's going to be upset. We need to show them we care, okay?
Okay.
Almost dead.
They'll live if we water them.
No, they still die. Once you bring them inside, they only get a few days.
Oh.
Eso es verdad. Terminamos de tomar el cafecillo. ¡Qué rico! ¡Coño!
At least these won't die. They look good together.
Do you think his is better?
No, I like them both.
Ok. Que en ese juego siempre hay que mirar todo. Siempre. Bueno, ya hablamos bastante con AJ. Vamos para afuera.
Ready?
La gorra! Dejé la gorra, coño. Bueno, no sé si la podía agarrar en realidad. AJ será diferente según lo que le enseñes. Ok. Le enseñaste a lamentar sus acciones. Era el funeral.
I did that.
Come on.
It'd be nice.
Necesito el perro. Ay, no, no, no. Pobrecito.
Oh, God. They're here.
So what? They knew Brody, didn't they?
Yeah, but Marlon...
Just leave them alone.
Shit.
Clem?
What?
Why do people have funerals? Tin said they used to have them more.
They died.
But I don't get it.
Well, to say goodbye to someone you've lost.
But they're dead.
This is your last chance to see them before they're gone forever.
I made them all sad. Like if someone took you away. Does everyone get a funeral?
People do. Some animals, too.
Even monsters?
Even monsters.
10. You ready?
Lo pausé, perdón. Le di al espacio.
Brody, you always said you wanted to go to the beach. So, I drew it for you.
Marlon was...
I can't. Not for Marlon. After what he did to the twins and Brody,
You didn't even like Brody. You were always mean to her.
I can't. Someone else do it.
Bitch. Dude,
Hijo de...
don't. Seriously, Lewis? He was your best friend. He wasn't perfect, but he deserved better than to get gunned down by that kid. AJ killed him like it was nothing. We all saw it, and no one stopped him.
I don't appreciate your tone, Mitch.
Yeah? Well, I don't appreciate your kid murdering my friend.
I know I'm a murderer. But I'm gonna,
Atone.
Yeah, atone it.
Fuck, I can't listen to this.
What I did was bad, and I'm gonna make it up to you. I promise.
You don't have to make up shit. Marlon was a fucking murderer and a liar, and if we'd all asked more questions about Minnie and Sophie disappearing last year, none of this would have happened.
She's got a point.
Shut up! It wasn't Marlon's fault.
Then whose fault was it?
Violet's right. You all share responsibility for what happened to Sophie and Minnie. And to Brody.
And what about Marlon? Who's responsible for that?
Te preocupa más por él que
See what I mean? How can any of us trust these fucking people?
What are you saying?
I'm saying they gotta fucking go. Take a vote. Majority decides. They stay or they leave. Today.
That does seem fair.
Are you serious? It's bullshit.
You're bullshit.
What? You can't just kick us out.
We brought you here. That means we can get rid of you too.
That is fucked up. After all Marlon did...
Two wrongs don't make a right.
A vote's the only way to settle this, or we'll be arguing forever.
Fine. I guess we're fucking voting.
Louis needs to vote. Could you go get him? And try to talk to him.
Come on, Rosie. Come here, girl.
Esa no se va.
Could you guys go wait in the dorm? I'll come get you.
Please don't kick us out.
Come on, let's go.
Ah, estos nos van a terminar echando. Eso está 100% seguro. Estos nos echan. Eso no lo puedo saltar, ¿no? No.
Sometimes I don't know the reason why, so I guess I'll keep gambling lots of moves and lots of random words. Well, it's easier than just waiting around to die.
No, es que eso está más segurísimo que nos echan. 100% seguro que nos echan, la verdad. O sea, ¿acaso la votación será el 70% de que nos echan? Mientras que el 30% se queda, que nos quedemos. ¿Qué haces? ¿Qué te pasa, Clem? Clem está preocupada.
AJ, stop. You'll break your toe or something. Come here, sit down.
No. It didn't work. I did what you said, and they didn't even care. I know that I was bad, but they don't let me fix it.
AJ, breathe. Remember what we do when we're mad? Come on, you don't want to be loud, do you? What do we do when we're mad?
We stop and think and, I'm still really, really mad. I know that I'm not supposed to get mad or sad.
You need to handle your feelings. Get them under control.
I know. We all make mistakes.
Exactly. We stop, we think, and we breathe.
Breathe.
Feel better? You're still mad, huh?
And, I think I'm sad too. I did what you told me to.
I know. You're a good listener.
I wanted to make them all feel better. It didn't work. Why'd you tell me to do that if it didn't work?
We don't know that it didn't work. They might have voted for us to stay.
I don't know. They seemed pretty mad.
Violet was on our side. Maybe she'll persuade the others.
Yeah, maybe.
Y
I don't
te...
wanna go.
I know you don't.
I like knowing where we are all the time. The bed, the food. I like the other kids. Not all of them, but Tin and Louis and Violet.
Ya decidieron.
We took the vote. You have to leave.
Ya sabía.
Don't we get to vote? I vote that we stay.
That's not how it works.
Maybe it should be.
You don't have to like it.
Good, because I don't.
I can't believe this. You're all fucking crazy. After everything Marlon did, all the lies he told you. This is how you react. Kicking us out because we were caught up in his bullshit.
Marlon dropped his weapon, and then AJ killed him. How could any of us stand to be around you after he did that? How could we trust you?
So fucking stupid.
You said you'd go along with it, if we voted fairly.
It's bullshit. And you'd know it if you weren't so used to burying your head in the sand.
Oh, I'm burying my head in the sand? Hate Marlon all you want, but you can't tell me AJ's in dangerous too.
We'll wait for you to pack up, then Louis and I'll escort you out past the safe zone. We'll make sure you get to the road safely. It's not a lot, but at least you won't die on the way.
Thanks for making sure that we...
No, don't thank them. It's their fault we gotta leave. They're gonna get rid of us.
Get him under control.
AJ, breathe.
Where's Tin? I gotta say goodbye. He was really upset about the vote, and he's not talking to anybody. It's best to leave him alone when he's like this, but for the record, he wanted you to stay.
Wait. Does AJ still have that gun?
No va a decir que te la dé.
Hand it over.
No.
Is this necessary?
Hell yes, it's necessary.
It's yours, AJ. You should keep it.
No se la, es que no, no le
But
tiene
I'm
que quitar el
urging
arma.
Marlon with it.
Yeah, but you'll need protection outside.
Fine. Let the kid keep the murder weapon.
Es que cómo le voy a dar un arma. El arma que nosotros tenemos. La única arma que tenemos de por sí. Es la única arma que tenemos en estos momentos. ¿Cómo se la voy a entregar? Es que a veces es bien ridículo ese Luis. Podría ser el arma asesino, pero es la única arma que tenemos para defendernos. Entonces, ¿cómo yo le voy a entregar el...? No. Se la fumó bien verde. Bien verde se la fumó. Va a decir que le entreguemos el arma. Está loco. Bien loco. Pero estaba muy claro el tema de que nos iban a sacar. Estaba muy claro ese tema, la verdad. Ya estábamos como que preparados para irnos, la verdad.
Will we get another car?
Probably not. We got lucky before.
So we're walking.
Mm-hmm.
My shoes are gonna break.
Well, we'll have to hope they hold out.
My feet are gonna bleed again.
We'll tear up a shirt and tie them up if we have to.
It's not so bad. I mean, you've done this before. Probably pretty good at it by now. Almost like going home for you guys.
You've lived inside walls your whole life. You have no fucking idea what it's like out there.
We're here. The road's that way. Anything you want to say before we go?
I've said plenty.
Thanks for trying to keep us.
You're welcome. I wish you could stay.
I didn't want this.
Come on, let's just go.
Give us a minute. Would you?
If you really feel that way, take us back. Don't let them kick us out.
I can't, Clem. Half of them are convinced you're as bad as Marlin or worse. If you came back, someone else might get hurt. I can't risk it, I'm sorry.
Lo intenté.
Still got that gun? Just try to be more careful with it, okay?
I will.
Let's get going. The sun will set soon.
How do you know?
I don't know. I can just feel it.
How?